All right, the final battle, big finale, ending battle for Mr. Grimm, and the vehicle you want to choose, or at least the one I chose, and I just figured worked best because you definitely need armor. Plus his special comes in handy too. You'll figure out why. But anyway, yeah, Sweet Tooth with the SMG side guns. So for the final match, you got to battle Iron Maiden. You got to battle Dollface on Iron Maiden. So for the final battle, you basically got to go against Dollface. Not exactly sure how that works. If you kill her here.
Welcome to Devil's Canyon, Grimm.
But
Dollface will do
she's
anything
the
to
next
get her
character.
dream. You think your wish is crazy? Trust me, when it comes to crazy, she's got.
Anyway, this is pretty tricky though.
But don't worry.
I'm thinking a lot of people really gonna need help with this one. It's split into 3 parts.
You'll need it because Dollface, she's.
First part is pretty hard.
She's quite ambitious.
Second part is pretty hard, and the last part, yeah, this level was pretty damn hard. Ain't no way around that. But thanks to me and my awesome voice, we can figure out how to get past this. So anyway, yeah, Sweet Tooth. What you want to do immediately is focus fire on the red limo. That's somebody you need to pick up. It's going to be mega guns always at that spot, so you definitely want to pick that up too, because that helps takes down their health pretty quick. Like, don't worry about the other 3 white triangles, I guess, you know, I guess the backup squad. Like, so just focus fire on that red triangle and that red limo. So once, you know, destroy that, you see what happens. You see capture. Once you capture that, race all the way back, and now you might want to take out the other, you know, 3 white triangles. But still, race all the way back to, you know, you see that green icon. It's a launch pad where you saw the missiles earlier. You're going to use that to take down Dollface's armor in this part of the boss fight, at least. But yeah, pretty much what you got to do is stay in that circle behind. Stay in the circle behind the launch pad. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, take out the other enemies too. Otherwise, they're gonna make it hard for you. Real hard.
Special weapon available.
Anyway, yeah, so once you take care of the final other opponent, go back to the launch pad, you know, just try to stay behind it as long as possible while, you know, taking cover from Dollface above. What worked for me though is pretty much like this kind of spot right here, just like pretty much behind it, the rear left. And I just stayed there as long as possible. Then when you hear that, you just want to put on your shield, because you know some of that attack is coming. Or at least move out the way. That'll be the only times you really have to, you know, you just can't stand there. Alright, so once that fills up, you'll sacrifice her and a missile is launched. So with that missile, you have to guide it to Dollface, but it's not as easy as possible, or easy as it seems, because clearly you have to dodge her attacks as well as watch your fuel. And another thing, they don't even tell you, you can't go too low. So if you're trying to dodge, you're probably better off dodging in the air. Don't even try to dive down, because you know there's a limit to how low you can go, and once you go beyond that limit, you just, you know, automatically lose that missile and have to do that entire part again. But anyway, yeah, you pretty much take her all the way back to here. See, like I said, you'll blow it up by accident. But yeah, you'll pretty much bring her all the way back here to, I guess, the end of this level. So she'll be cornered in, and then you can finally, yeah, just hit her with the anywhere. It doesn't matter where exactly. and that takes down her shielding. Beats part 1 of that level, and then here comes part 2. So you basically have to do all of that again. But this time, the sacrifice machine is moving. So same objective, you know, red limo, red arrow. Take that out first. Real quick, be on with it. I guess I just got lucky there, but if you can, like I said, just take it out as soon as possible. Then you don't really have to focus on the other enemies since this one's moving. So since you're driving, you know, just keep shooting from the rear, laying down mimes, and just try to get behind that truck and sacrifice it. Make it easy. Oh yeah, that can still happen too, so definitely want to be careful of that. Don't let it slip out of your way. The more time you spend out of the circle, clearly as you can see, the sacrifice time goes down. Kind of a bad spot. If he would have touched that roof, would have blew the whole thing. So pretty much the same thing. Got the missile over to doll face and tried to hit her again. Anywhere, doesn't matter where. Hit her in the titty if you want. Yeah, I don't know. It was like real close calls. I'm like, are you serious? Boom. And that ends part 2 of this boss fight, and bringing on the final part. So this one, I guess you know, just want to take out the roaming car enemies priority, so you don't have too much to worry about.
Random weapon awarded. Driver killed. Extra health awarded.
So this one, you can finally attack Dollface's machine head on and take her health down. But once you get to a point, it'll change again. So I guess technically there's another part to it. This is one long ass boss fight. You don't believe the frustration. And this is on normal difficulty. Alright, so with those out of the way, now you can focus on the, you know, main fire. The only problem, see these floating devices, they kind of, you know, get in the way. That's why I really didn't like this homing, or I guess auto locking feature, because, you know, sometimes you don't really want to even aim at them. So that was the only thing that made it kind of hard.
Special available. Special weapon is regenerated. Mega guns.
Alright, so once you reach that point in health, she'll transform yet again. And I would say this part was the... Oh, it's not even over. There's another part after this too. Yeah, I'm dead serious. But yeah, this part was one of the hardest because you have to stay within this field. So you have to attack her and fight her. While this, it's kind of like the cage match while that's moving as well. And more time, you're only given, I believe, 40 seconds. So if you spend 40 seconds outside of this green field, you self-destruct and have to start over. So it was kind of hard. It's like how... Well, technically, I guess, since I did it, that's how. But, you know, it's like, wow. And then, yeah, she goes back with it. So I thought maybe she, she's just moving forward. Nope. So before she does this again, you want to make sure you take her health down low enough to where when she gets down to the base or the bridge level, she can transform again, that'll be another part. Otherwise, you have to climb all the way up this mountain again. Say climb, what the hell? Drive. Alright, then yet another part. But it's pretty funny. One thing I figured for this part was to actually just, let her kill you. Trying to figure out why, it was toward the end that I was like, huh. Well, it wasn't even towards the end. I actually died, legitimately. But you respawn with, like, all weapons, special, so you can just, unload everything at her. It makes it quite easy. So yeah, if you die, you can start at a checkpoint. But if you just restart the entire level, then you gotta start from the beginning. So like I said, see, you start off with well, not everything, but you start off with a good amount to where her health, right there now. And you didn't even have to move anywhere. So you pretty much just finish it off. Because technically you can't move. You have to stay in that aura. So depending on, how many seconds you had left from that previous one, that may or may not have hurt you. So now, since I have 40, I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna leave, try back in. I guess that's one little strategy for whatever difficulty you're trying it on. Unless you're trying to get the not dying or restarting the checkpoint trophy, in which case, good luck to you. Anyway, that's finally the freaking end for Mr. Grimm. So you can check out his ending right now. Oh, wait, my bad. Oh my god, she comes back again. You don't understand how frustrating this level was. It's like, oh my god, will this shit just end? Clearly, I couldn't even drive straight anymore. I was like, you see? I was like, really, just end this. So after stocking up a pretty good arsenal to where you feel satisfied enough, so you can pretty much find a good spot and, you know, try to shoot everything you got at her. And yes, it finally fucking ends. Like, oh my god, man.
Save me, Calypso!
That's it, Dad. She's gone. Now I'm coming back to save you.
And yeah, check out the ending for Mr. Grimm.
All the crap I've done. Oh, you think you're tough? Come on, motherfucker. Bring it. Bring it. All the people I've hurt.
Please, God.
You want to meet God?
No, please don't.
All because of that one night. But now I can change all that. Money, power.
This ending was pretty
They say Calypso can grant any wish.
pretty fucked up. As expected. But this one was
Let's see if he can
I
do
guess
the impossible.
out of I guess all three of them, the most hard hitting. Like, damn.
Hell of an entrance. I'm sure your dad would be proud.
Send me back to save my father, Calypso.
Mr. Grimm, your wish is
Granted. My dad kept a handgun under his seat. He never knew I knew about it. Never thought I'd go snooping around. Send me back, Calypso.
So either way, he still died.
I gotta admit, I'd have shot that motherfucker too. Bring it!
Mr. Grimm. I'm sure your dad would be proud.